Select the team you want to join. Don't worry, you'll be able to choose the role you plan in just a second. Start your season with recommended settings. If you wish to change roles or adjust options, use the tiles on the right. Your season starts now. Start the regular season by selecting your season goal. Select the team you want to join. Don't worry, you'll be able to choose the role you plan in just a second. Start the regular season by selecting your season goal. Join. Don't worry. Options. Use the tiles on the right. Select the team you want to join. Don't worry, you'll be able to choose the role you plan in just a second. Start your season with recommended settings. If you wish to change roles or adjust options, use the tiles on the right. Your season starts now. Select the team you want to join. Don't worry, you'll be able to choose the role you plan in just a second. Start your season with recommended settings. If you wish to change roles or adjust options, use the tiles on the right. Your season starts now. Select the team you want to join. Don't worry, you'll be able to choose the role you plan in just a second. Start your season with recommended. Your season starts now. Select the team you want to join. Don't worry, you'll be able to choose the role you plan in just a second. Start your season with recommended settings. If you wish, your season starts now. Select the team you want to join. Don't worry, you'll be able to choose the role you plan in just a second. Start your season with recommended settings. Your season starts now. Select the team you want to join. Don't worry, you'll be able to choose the role you plan in just a second. Start your season with recommended. Your season starts now. Select the team you want to join. Don't worry, you'll be able to choose the role you plan in just a second. Start your season with recommended settings. If you wish to change roles or your season starts now. Select the team you want to join. Don't worry, you'll be able to choose the role you plan in just a second. Start your season with recommend. Your season starts now. Select the team you want to join. Don't worry, you'll be able to choose the role you plan in just a second. Start your season with recommended. Your season starts now. Select the team you want to join. Don't worry, you'll be able to choose the role you plan in just a second. Start your season with recommend. Your season starts now. Select the team you want to join. Don't worry, you'll be able to choose the role you plan in just a second. Start your season with recommended. Your season starts now. Select the team you want to join. Don't worry, you'll be able to choose the role you plan in just a second. Start your season with recommended. Your season starts now. Select the team you want to join. Don't worry, you'll be able to choose the role you plan in just a second. Start your season with recommended. Your season starts now. Select the team you want to join. Don't worry, you'll be able to choose the role you plan in just a second. Start your season with recommended settings. If you wish to change roles, your season starts now. Select the team you want to join. Don't worry, you'll be able to choose the role you plan in just a second. Start your season with your season starts now. Select the team you want to join. Don't worry, you'll be able to choose the role you plan in just a second. Start your season with your season starts now. Select the team you want to join. Don't worry, you'll be able to choose the role you plan in just a second. Start your season with your season starts now. Select the team you want to join. Don't worry, you'll be able to choose the role you plan and start your season with your season starts now. Select the team you want to join. Don't worry, you'll be able to start your season with recommended settings. Your season starts now. Select the team you start your season with. Your season starts now. Select the team you want to join. Don't worry, start your season with Your season starts now. Select the team you want to join. Don't worry, start your season with. Your season starts now. Select the team you want to join. Don't worry, you'll be able to start your season with Your season starts now. Select the team you want to join. Don't worry, you'll be able to choose the role you plan in just a sec. Start your season with recommended. Your season starts now. Select the team you want to join. Don't worry, you'll be able to choose the role you plan in just a sec. Start your season with. Your season starts now. Select the team you want to join. Don't worry, you'll be able to choose the role you plan and just start your season with. Your season starts now. Select the team you want to join. Don't worry, you'll be able to choose the role you plan in just a second. Start your season with. Your season starts now. Select the team you want to join. Don't worry, you'll be able to choose the role you plan in just a second. Start your season with recommended. Your season starts now. Select the team you want to join. Don't worry, you'll be able to choose the role you plan in just a second. Start your season with Your season starts now. Select the team you want to join. Don't worry, you'll be able to choose the role you plan in just a second. Start your season with recommended settings. If you wish to change roles or adjust options, use the tiles. Your season starts now. Start the regular season by selecting your season goal. Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports.
All right, thank you much, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Today, it's the opener of the 2017 NFL season between the Atlanta Falcons and the Chicago Bears. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. They'll be led out by the reigning MVP of the National Football League in his 10th season now is Matt Ryan.
Been fortunate enough to watch Matt Ryan play ever since he entered the NFL and even dating back to college, and always had the reputation as a gym rat, a guy who would study film morning, noon, and night. But I saw his athleticism get expanded in 2016, able to use his legs to pick up first downs, to keep plays alive, and increase the opportunities to move the ball downfield. He did that quite well.
They run, Devontae Freeman. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
That was a nice play by the defense, but the offense can't let that one play define them. Let it go, move on, and start over again.
On second down, Ryan. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. Third down now.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. From the shotgun, Ryan. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. And shoving his way inside the 35. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, Chicago. Deion Sims, 87 yards. And the Bears have taken the early lead. Charles, that was a heck of a play.
It truly was, because when he made that catch, he had to shake through some people, right? So that play, to me, a highlight film that should be accompanied by bass music, right? I mean, boom, 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 and he finds his way to the end zone. Terrific play.
Here's Connor Barth for the point after. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. So 1 quarter in the books on NFL kickoff weekend. It's the Bears off to the early lead. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Falcons offense, as they head back out there, Charles, what can this unit do for an encore? When you look at 2016, they scored 540 points, 71 more than anybody else in the league. So those are big shoes to fill.
They certainly are, while they'll have a different play caller in 2017.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and this is picked up by the Bears. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Now, that's a rare sight indeed, but one that their fans hope that they'll see much more of in 2017. A takeaway.
Yeah, only 3 fumbles recovered last year, tied for fewest in the National Football League. Onto the field now come the Bears. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1 play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1 play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's caught at the 10. And he takes it down deep into Atlanta territory. A gain of 32 that time.
I like that about Trubisky. Has some calm in the pocket, some good presence, despite the fact only 13 starts in his college career and an entirely different style of offense. Remember, he played that spread stuff while at North Carolina.
And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Marcus Wheaton, his first touchdown in a Bears uniform. And the Bears will add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side. No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half. And it's good to make it 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken very short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So out come the Falcons now. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it? It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive. Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. From midfield now, here's Ryan. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And now it's second down. The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing. And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Taylor Gabriel in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons draw a bit closer. Last year's MVP of the league, looking good so far this season. An early touchdown pass in the new campaign. So hard to repeat as MVP, and I know that his focus is on his team's success first. But with that success, you have a chance to be that guy again. And our guy Marvin just handed us a note. Remember, 3 guys have repeated in the last 50 years. Joe Montana, Brett Favre, and Peyton Manning. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Play of the half. It's Trubisky. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And got his man complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered. How did they get that done? And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish. Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter? Barth on for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon. I'm Larry Ridley, and welcome to our EA.
All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. It's Marcus Wheaton now to return it. He spins free. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Shakes off the sack. Looking deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Josh Bellamy, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bears will extend their lead.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up. 4
touchdown passes, carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Now Barth for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On second down, Freeman. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
While there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity map to go out the
Back now at Soldier Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. On 3rd down, Ryan. Finding Gabriel, complete. And a gain there of 11 yards. Now they got to get to the line quickly. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Another wayward pass. Things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
2nd and 10 now. Ryan. Oh, some strong running. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there. And it's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Here's Matt Bosher now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This will be fielded at the 17. And now running right through him. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Bears take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively, they rally quickly after the broken tackle. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. This is Howard on 2nd down. A strong running. And he is out of bounds, but not before taking this inside the 10 to the 7. A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards.
When big runs occur, sometimes there's a sense that things were pretty easy, and that one carried them down inside the 10. But getting into the end zone now, that won't be easy at all because you're going to face different defenses and not as much real estate to work with. Will they be able to run it, or will they have to throw it in order to try and score?
And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend the lead out to 24. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at its 4. Well, in this one, partner, we had some action all the way down to the final whistle there with the late points and then the kickoff to end it.
Yeah, and the best part about it is just seeing how teams battled all the way to the end, you know. Didn't really matter. The scoreboard was pretty well set, but they still competed until the final whistle.
So for the Bears, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Green Bay Packers. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The NFL right here on EA Sports. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from Soldier Field.
The players on your team earned XP. Quickly upgrade your team at the end of each game. Once you're ready, go ahead and select Advanced Week to get to your next game. Once you're ready, go ahead and select Advanced Week to get to your next game. Hello, everybody.
Larry, we are in the place the folks here call the Jungle, and that's Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. Today, no waiting around. We jump right into an AFC North battle in Week 1 between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cincinnati Bengals. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. So here come the Ravens with their first look on offense. They'll be led out by their quarterback in his 10th year now from Delaware. It's Joe Flacco.
And what a career it's been for Joe Flacco. Began his college career at Pitt before transferring to Delaware, and boys, he carried it over into the NFL. 4,300 yards passing in 2016, a career high.
They go play action here on first down. Finds his man, Watson, over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He got 29 yards that time.
I don't know whether I want to be a fly on the wall or not when they hear the explanation of how he One of the bigger targets on the field. The tight end could be that wide open and uncovered downfield. Who blew that assignment?
Somebody did.
No doubt about it. There's no way you're not going to account for him.
The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down.
Well, he's looking sharp right from the get-go here. Tough division. They needed this kind of a start. But I think this is part of where scripting comes in. We always hear about the scripting of plays, how they're going to be called. Everyone dress rehearses their script, and right now they're following it to a T.
And for that opening drive, so part of the script still to come, right, partner?
Yeah, no doubt about it. We've got a ways to go with that, but you can tell that they worked on the script the entire week in practice, and it's paying off for them.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. 9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down. Second down, Flacco now. And he's got the hook up for the first time with a veteran, Jeremy Maclin. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. In the red zone this time. A red zone first down for Flacco. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on 2nd down. Operating out of the gun, Flacco. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Crockett Gilmore from 13 yards out. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. That's a really good job of execution by them.
They'll begin here with Bernard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble. Dalton bootlegs out. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Off the bootleg, Dalton. And there's the first NFL catch for John Ross. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Goal line offense, something they've really been emphasizing in practice lately. Now they have a chance here to put all that hard work to use. The final act of the first half. Dalton, the quick slant caught. So we've reached halftime here on opening. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. Oh, look at the juke. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Tony Jefferson in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Third and long. What will Dalton dial out? Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. To throw here, Dalton. And Green with a catch left side. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. 23 yards on the play. Back now in Cincinnati. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Dancing to his left. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. Dalton saying, let's get going here, guys, as he rallies them to get set. They'll look to throw. And he's got some space here. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Fresh set of downs here. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. The H-back, Ryan Hewitt, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. Trying to squeeze it in there. The game, you got to take some chances. Nice job to knock it away, though.
You're so right. Understanding where they are in the game, you got to take that opportunity and maybe thread the needle. Unable to get it done there.
And that one is incomplete. It stops the clock now with 15 seconds remaining. This defense making some plays right now, aren't they?
And they look like a group that really locked in before this series started. Read their scouting reports, got back to reading their keys, and playing with excellent leverage up front.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. He's back to throw. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down 1. It's tempting to go for 2. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd. Carry it into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans, though, holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, but they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
Back to throw. And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead. And boy, you want to talk about guts. Guts is going for 2 when you're down 1 in that spot right there.
Do they not trust their kicker? Did they not feel that it was time to go ahead and do that? Or did they just say, we've got a play on that we're so confident in, we're going to go ahead and do it? I'm going to say they're going to say that in the press conference.
Bullock out now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. Oh, and now he bowls him over. One last gasp for Flacco. A look over the middle, and he's got Perriman. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. This from long, very long range. And he's not able to come through. This is no good. And that is how this game comes to a close. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week one. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for the Bengals, they can breathe a sigh of relief as they're able to eke out the 1-point victory here in the opener. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Houston Texans next week. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the Cleveland Browns. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Bengals as we say so long from...
everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports. It's a fresh start throughout the league here in Week 1 as these two teams have high hopes for the season ahead. It's the Jets going up against the Bills. With that, let's call in our commentators, Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis, with this opening week matchup.
Thank you, Larry. Renamed in August of 2016, there's a look inside New Era Field here in Orchard Park, New York. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the New York Jets. Welcome, everyone, to another season of coverage on EA Sports. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, the Jets 5-11 last year, Bills 7-9, both clearly still looking up at the Patriots in the AFC East and increasingly looking up at the Dolphins as well.
Yeah, and you have to remember the Dolphins improved themselves significantly in the offseason, both in free agency and in the draft, and had a strong finish and went to the playoffs in 2016. Buffalo and the Jets, they've got their work cut out for them.
The Bills' new kicker, Stephen Hauschka, to get us going as we are underway from New Era Field. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They're under the command of their new signal caller for 2017, the 16-year veteran, now playing for his 8th NFL team, Josh McCown.
I think it's safe to say that their quarterback position remains unsettled, even with Josh McCown assuming the starting role. He wants to be the guy. He'll mentor other people around him, but don't underestimate his competitive instinct. He wants to be the guy to lead the Jets.
And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Faking the give to Powell. Now McCown. And right away, he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And going over the middle here to Curley. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion. With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. And they've got it here with a first down. McCown going to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And now a fumble. The ball's out. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The fumble, but they're able to maintain possession. Now it's second down. Working from the gun. McCown over the middle, and it's incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for, and it's third down. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Now McCown drops it underneath to Forte. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be fourth down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On is the second-year man from Sam Houston State, Lachlan Edwards, to punt it away. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. first and 10. It's Taylor. An incomplete. Crisis. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
Second and 10 now. It's Taylor. It's complete to his tight end, Charles Clay. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. On first down, it's Taylor. He's got his man on the crossing route. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Now Taylor on first down. Left side, caught by Matthews.
Pass interference. Defense.
So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
And Hauschka's kick is good. Around the NFL, second quarter in Chicago. And it's now the Bears leading by a couple of touchdowns in that one. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. So they get the field goal here at the end of the second quarter and take the lead into the lockers.
And isn't that what every team wants to do? Right at the end of the half, put points on the board, and go into the locker room feeling a lot better about themselves.
Now after the made field goal, Hauschka back out onto the field to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number one. So all right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. They'll try and run for it with McCoy. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. So, boy, that's already the third they burned here. They are out of timeouts now. before we've even hit the fourth quarter.
Let's go.
Now they'll try and run a sweep to McCoy. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Come on, let's go. Ohio.
They'll pitch it out to McCoy. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over. We'll see what they come up with here on this next play. And now a first down following that long gain.
Here we go.
Now Taylor going to hand this one off to McCoy. Space to run past the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, 33 yards. And the Bills will extend their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
From Soldier Field, meanwhile, in Chicago, a third-quarter score. And the gap in that one has widened. The Bears have scored again. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the fourth quarter. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And New York set to take the field. And Charles, in this situation, this is where the word miracle comes into play.
Have to score real fast, maybe throw a jump ball in the end zone and hope for the best.
Back to throw, McCown. And Austin Seferian-Jenkins has it. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. And that one results in 35 yards. And he just clocked it. But the clock wasn't even moving. Well, that's one you don't see very often, a wasted down. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. McCown the throw. Caught. Seferian-Jenkins right side. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Let's go.
To throw is McCown. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jermaine Kearse, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Complete outright to Kurz. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
And there's the touchdown that they needed, so they'll celebrate. But the guys on the sidelines, they've got to stay focused. The onside kick team, they need them to get the ball back.
Yeah, part one of the equation done. Now they need to convert, then get that onside kick. Here's Chandler Catanzaro for the extra point. And now it's blocked. .25 seconds to go. A must recover if they're going to have any chance. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling, whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep. Those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So, Charles, I think from a defensive perspective, you have to look at that field goal there and consider it a win.
You were able to keep them within a touchdown, so no question about it. That was the kind of stand that keeps you in ball games.
After the made field goal, Hauschka back out onto the field to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First is McCown. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. Turnover differential last year in the NFL, the bottom 5 teams you'd expect. Rams, Browns, the Jags, the Bears, and the Jets. Tied at -20. These Jets, they have to solve that QB situation.
They, along with the other teams that you noted, they've got to get better play in that area, because no team goes to the playoffs -20 in turnover differential.
They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1. As a fan of the NFL, for an opener, you can't ask for much more than this overtime in Week 1.
I know it's hard to believe that some people may not have been watching our game, but I'll bet through social media they found out this one was snug and getting into overtime, and they flipped over here in a hurry. This is fantastic. If you're a fan of ball, You love these types of games.
And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week one. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for the Bills, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll be off to Oakland next week for a date with the Raiders. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on
everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. It's a fresh start throughout the league here in week one.
All right, Larry, we are a couple miles west of the Colorado State Capitol building as we come to you from Sports Authority Field at Mile High here in downtown Denver. Tonight, we wrap a busy first week of the season with a second of two on a Monday night between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Denver Broncos. The Broncos will kick. Here's Brandon McManus to start us, and we are off from Denver. And he almost flirted with disaster there, but it does get into the end zone before going out, and they'll bring it out to the 25. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. They'll be led out by their veteran quarterback out of North Carolina State. It's Phillip Rivers.
The all-time leading passer in Charger history, which is saying something because they have a tradition of throwing the ball around out there. And one other thing, they had a lot of fourth-quarter struggles last year. That wore on him more than anyone because he's so competitive.
They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this first quarter. Now a play fake here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he's able to get up here to the 26. That one good for 10 yards. And that's going to lead to a third down.
Well, it looks like they caught him off guard on second and very long by running the football. All right, we always talk about tendency breakers and counters and doing things opposite the grain, and that worked very well for him. Picked up really nice yardage, but they still have a lot of work to do on third down.
And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A very solid gain of 27.
If the Chargers could get a full season out of Keenan Allen, look out, AFC West.
How much does that change for them?
Changes everything because he's a true #1 receiver. He eats up catches, and his ability to make plays downfield is just tremendous.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. On 1st and 10, Rivers. And right side, Henry's got it. And he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Brandon had a first-round grade on Hunter Henry coming out of Arkansas for his ability to get downfield and create openings, create space, and he proved his worth as a rookie tight end in 2016.
34 catches, led all rookie tight ends. Back now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a football. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. A first down throw here for Rivers. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Second down, Rivers. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting. One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So they kick it through to take the lead. There is a little bit of time left, though, here in the second quarter.
And while they're concerned about not giving up a big return or giving up points themselves going into the half, how good do they feel, though, putting points on the board themselves right near the end of the first half?
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
All right, here we go. 3-19! 3-19!
A final shot before break. Simeon. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory. So we have reached halftime. Intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As we send you on to Orlando, we hook back up with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, we'll see if I can get through this without being skipped.
All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And now running right through it. And Denver getting set to take the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. And they're going to speed things up here. On second down, Anderson wiggles free. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down.
Let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
Now it's Simeon off the bootleg. But he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. First down. Here's the run with Anderson. And, a good hit there and knocked down hard. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Again, Anderson. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. Simeon going to rush his guys to the line. Third down now. It's C.J. Anderson. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. Simeon going to rush his guys to the line. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. And he'll have a tough time living that. One down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. I've seen, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here. 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 2nd and 5. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1.
everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports.
Just off the shores of Lake Erie, we are at First Energy Stadium in a city aptly named after its founder, Moses Cleveland, way back in 1796. Today, no waiting around. We jump right into an AFC North battle in Week 1 between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cleveland Browns. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Push his way forward to about the 32. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And that's complete to Jesse James. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there at 22.
Jesse James, 10 catches, 131 yards in the Steelers' 2 playoff games last year. A more than reliable tight end, a guy who can create big-time plays downfield. But let's face it, partner, you love calling that name in a game, don't you?
I do. But as we saw right there, he's really reliable on third down, isn't he?
Yes, he is. Jesse James. I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he? He really does. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. And they're driving, but they come up on a 3rd and short here. Again, it's Roethlisberger. This is Bell on the dump off. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Now before the second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On second down, here's Roethlisberger. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Now Ben on 3rd and long. James has got it. Complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Jesse James, 41 yards. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6. And on the first drive of Week 1, they get the football, and it's almost like it's Week 10 for them. Their offense really looked in sync.
What a great carryover, because everyone talks about putting this in place, OTAs, mini camps, even through the preseason. This team came out as if they had seen it happen many, many times before. Fantastic job establishing themselves on the opening drive.
throwing now. Griffin on first down. And an alley to run. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. The Browns trying to get back and set quickly here. Time ticking away. Now it's Griffin. He's going to float this one deep right side. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
Pass interference. Defense.
So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Griffin. This is caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up first and goal. They'll try and punch it in with Crowell. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Isaiah Crowell as time expires in the first half. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Big decision there. They say forget the field goal and go for it, and it pays off.
I wonder who was in the ear of the head coach on this one. Did he make this call on his own? Or maybe the analytics coach got involved. And a lot of times you talk about that all week before the game. Hey, if we're in certain situations, analytics actually says do it this way, which might be against the norm. And it paid off for them in a really nice...
All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. On the return, Jabril Peppers. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. A good pickup there at 22. They'll throw on first down with Griffin. He's going to fire one deep over. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. From the red zone now, here's Griffin on first down. That is caught inside the 5. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They go play action here on first down. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. RG3, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Browns have taken the lead.
That drive was quick and impressive. Almost like they had somewhere else they needed to be after the game.
Gonzalez to add the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, complete. It's James. And, oh, he is really late laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. Looks to be right around the 40. A gain of 32 that time. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's James. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. 23 yards on the play. He's back to throw. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. So getting the big touchdown they needed late in the 4th. Now what do? You conservative and just tie it up?
No, I think you put your practice into game situation. Go as fast as possible. You already have your play call ready to go. Go for 2 and decide it right now.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Here's Griffin. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Gordon. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Now RG3. And it is caught right at the 10-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Griffin to throw. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Nearly an interception. If that one's picked off, it's over. So a new lease on life, so to speak.
A lot of times when you're in coverage, you're so focused on the man and the coverage that sometimes the ball, if it arrives, it surprises you. That may have happened to him in that situation.
To throw is RG3. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Throwing now is Griffin. And almost intercepted. Would have been a huge pick in the end zone, but as it stands, that brings up 4th. 4th down now defensively. Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, over-excited, and blow an assignment and give up the big 1st down.
They are in the 4th in Buffalo. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win would be their 2nd on the young season. Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They're set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And it's been loud in here so far. Not laying back defensively. They blitzed right there first play in OT.
The game's changed a bit, hasn't it? I'm telling you, when we were kids, most of the time you'd lay back, not necessarily prevent defense, but you want everything in front of you and hope that the offense made a mistake. Now people aren't counting on that. They're going after them and being aggressive. Of course, if they pick up your blitz, it could be a big play for the offense.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Now a first down carry by Bell. And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Offense needs something here on second down. It is second and long. Again, it's Bell. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Roethlisberger will throw. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. So that's...
Once you're ready, go ahead and select Advance Week to get to your next game.